guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing like a review, first impressions on the new Fenty Beauty stuff, the makeup with Rihanna. So I'm super excited. I just got it in the mail. I ordered like at 2 a.m. when it launched because it was 2 a.m. my time. It was like 12 p.m. like Pacific time. So I had to get up. I was like half asleep when I ordered, but I only ordered 2 things, just some things that really caught my eye because I didn't want to spend a ton of money since I did purchase this with my own money. So yeah, if you guys want to see my review and my like first impressions over these 2 items that I got, then please keep watching. But don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and let's just get into it. So I'm super excited to film this morning. It's like 9:38. But I just got my Fenty Beauty stuff in the mail last night, and so I want to do this video and try it all out. I've been dying to get my hands on it. Everyone's like uploading their reviews, but I've been holding myself back from watching them because I want my own opinions, of course. So all I have on it now is moisturizer. And I just want to start off by saying I didn't buy like a ton of the line or anything. I only bought the highlighter and the foundation, so it's not like a full review of the line. But these are just the 2 items that like I really wanted to try. I just have the foundation because y'all know I love foundations, and then the highlighter because I love trying out new highlighters. So I'm super excited to try these out. So all I have on my face right now, sorry, I just woke up, so I'm just, you know, wearing a t-shirt and we're just fresh faced, ready to go. So I mean, I don't have my hair done or anything. So I'm just going to take my Makeup Forever Hydrating Step 1 primer, just to give my skin a little bit of hydration before we put on this matte foundation. Also, I really hope the foundation matches because I ordered this at like 2 a.m. So you never know what it's going to look like, me, you know, picking a shade half asleep. Okay, so here is like the outside packaging of the foundation. It's really cool. Has like this cool graffiti like from black to white. It's really pretty. So it says soft matte long wear foundation. I got this shade 150. And let me just get online and read to you what it like says about this color, just in case you're like close to my skin tone, which I don't even know if this is gonna match, so we'll see. But they have really light shades, so I feel like if you are super fair, fairer than me, they will have a shade for you because there is 40 shades in this line, so that's awesome. So here's the packaging on the actual foundation. It's just a nice glass with this white cap. Really pretty, really sleek. You get 1.08 fluid ounces. So a typical foundation, like a little tiny bit more, but pretty much a typical foundation. And on the back it says shake well. So we will do that before we apply. So I did just want to show you on my phone so you can see. So I'm just on the Sephora app. And so you can see that it was $34, and here is all the 40 shades. So they're kind of out of a lot now, but they were also in stock. I'm sure they'll restock. But as you can see, there's a ton of shade range, so that is awesome. So I ordered shade 150, and it says for light skin with neutral undertones. So it might be a tad too dark. Obviously, I ordered this online at 2 a.m. So I really don't know. We will see. So let's just shake it up, like I said. Then I'm just going to pump out a couple pumps. This is marketed to be a medium to full coverage. So that actually looks like a really nice match on the back of my hand. So let's just hope that it doesn't oxidize or anything, and let's just apply. So she also came out with like a sponge, like a dupe for the Beauty Blender kind of. But I mean, I don't know. You know, I have the Morphe one, it's like $7, and then I love the L'Oreal one that's also like $7 or $8. So I didn't really see the need to buy a $16 sponge, and I'm like, I don't even know if it's good. So I just didn't really care to try it out. So I'm just going to be using my Morphe sponge. So far the color looks pretty good. Here's one side of my face with just the light layer. It covered really well. And then we'll do this side with the brush and see which one gives you more coverage at first. But we can always go back and build it up because it is buildable. It's like a medium to full. So I'm just going to pump out like one more pump on the back of my hand. And take this flat It Cosmetics brush and just buff it in and see what side gives more coverage. Okay, so here is one layer, this side of the brush and this side of the sponge. They look pretty similar. I can't really tell a huge difference, but for personal preference, I think I just want to use the sponge, but obviously it's up to you if you want to use a brush or the sponge. So let's just try to build this up. Like, I like the coverage it gives right now. Like, I can leave it like this. But let's just try to see if we can build it up to more full coverage and cover that up more. I am worried about like my nose just because it is drying down pretty matte. So I'm kind of worried about my nose looking dry. But other than that, it looks like pretty smoothing. Like all the pores on my face, like around my nose area, it looks really smooth. So that's awesome. So let me just go ahead and build it up and see if this is buildable like it says it is. So we're just going to take one more pump on the back of my hand. So this is the third pump of this foundation. And we're just going to build up in some areas with the sponge and see if it's buildable. Okay, I do just want to point out really quick. Can you see where the other pumps I did have like dried down to like a little bit darker to what I just pumped out? So that tells me that it oxidizes a little bit. So that kind of worries me just in case. I mean, I don't want to look darker throughout the day, so we'll see. But I don't know if you guys can tell, like the pump I pumped before this, you can see it dried down a little bit darker than the one I just pumped out. So here's a close-up of how it looks after I built it up more. You can see it covered more of my birthmark there. So we'll say it builds up really nice. I have used a foundation that is more full coverage than this, but I would say this is like a pretty full coverage. I will say if you were really dry, if you can see I had a pimple there and now it's like dried up and like it's going away. Like it's flat there, but I feel like it's kind of clinging to this area. Like it's kind of dry there, so it's like clinging to it. So I will say if you have like dry patches on your face, it might cling to those areas. Other than that, I think it looks like really flawless and like really like airbrushed. Like my skin looks really smooth. Like it's a smoothing, I feel like it blurs. So that's really awesome. I really like the finish of it. It says like a soft matte, and I definitely agree with it. Like it's not a flat matte. Like it's not making me look drier than I already am. And I know it said it oxidized a little bit, but right now, like at least in these lights, it's looking like it matches me pretty well. Maybe once I start editing, I'll see. Let's see. Can we see any lines or anything? Yeah, so I really like it right now. So this is all I have until the highlighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know, do some quick makeup and my brows, and I'll be back to test the highlighter for you guys. Okay, I'm back with the rest of my makeup on. I wanted something really fall and dark today, I guess. I'm just like really loving this weather, so now let's just get on to the highlighter. So this is the packaging for the highlighter. I got mine in Lightning, Dust, and Fire Crystal. Again, I was picking this out at 2 a.m. so I just kind of went for like the lightest shade that I knew would probably match my skin tone. So here's the packaging. Really nice, like plastic white, really pretty. And then on the back, of course, it tells you the shade names. So here is what it looks like. This one is Lightning Dust and this one is Fire Crystal. So Lightning Dust looks more like a subtle highlight, where Fire Crystal looks like a more intense, like it looks like it has glitter in it, but we'll see when we apply it. So I think that this will match me really good. So when I ordered, I hit my BRB Rouge for the next year. So they sent me this little brush. So I think this is what I'm going to use to highlight today. It just looks like this. I think it'll be good to highlight with. So let's do the more, I guess we're going to try both of them. So we'll do the one that's more like a sheen on this side, and then the one that's more blinding on this side, and then see which one I like better. So, of course, we're going to take this one first, like I said, and this is Lightning Dust. So, it's more subtle, but it's really pretty. Like, that's super pretty. Definitely feel like every day, especially if you didn't want like a super intense highlight, that is gorgeous. And I love the tone of it. So now I'm just going to flip the other side of my brush over and go into the more intense one, which again is Fire Crystal. Oh yeah. Looks like a big stripe on my face, so I'm going to have to blend that out. You definitely need to go in with a light hand or it's going to look kind of like stripy. Let me like try to blend it out. I will say there is small little flecks of glitter. Let me see how close I can get. We probably won't be able to tell now that I blended it out. But it doesn't bother me because it doesn't like emphasize the texture. But it's super pretty. So here's the more sheen side without the glitter. And then this one has more glitter in it. And then we're just going to match it to the other side. So okay, a little bit of this goes a long way. You definitely don't need a heavy hand at all, but I love the color of it. It like goes with my skin tone really well. Just gonna go on my nose. When you have eyelashes in your hair. Oh my goodness. Does this ever happen to anybody else, or is it just me? Ooh, look at that shine. Okay, so I really like this highlight. Like, that is so pretty. If you're fair, you should get this one. I definitely want to try more highlighters. She had like a ton of different colors. Let me pull it up for you so I can tell you how much it is, because I forgot I didn't even tell you how much it is. My phone only has 5%, so hopefully it doesn't die. Okay, the highlighter was $34 as well, and it will load before my phone dies. Okay, so you can see here, they have different ones right here. They have two highlighters that are full pans, but one was really white and one was really gold. I know y'all probably seen this one, the Trophy Wife, but I knew that this wouldn't work for my skin tone, but I think it would be pretty as an eyeshadow, but I didn't want to spend $34 on one eyeshadow, you know. So this is the one that I got right here, the Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. Again, it was $34. So I'm going to go about my day. I have to go to work and do some things today. So I will check in at the end of the day, probably like right before I go to bed or something. We can see how this makeup has worn. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the check-in. Hey guys, so it's back at the end of the day. It is 8:41. You probably can't even see that because my brightness is like all the way down. There you go. I'm ready to take this makeup off. I haven't even looked up close. As you can tell, I don't have any lipstick on. Let's see. Still looks really good, and I've been like doing this all day, so I'm surprised it hasn't really worn off anywhere. I would say that this looks pretty much just like how it does when I applied it. The only thing is, of course, it has sunken into these lines, but as y'all know, that's really normal for me, so I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks really good, actually. Overall, this looks really good. I'm really happy with it. I'll definitely be using this a lot more. I think maybe I'll start using more of like a smoothing primer with this, because instead of like the hydrating one, since it did sink in pretty bad right here. But overall, it looks really good, and the highlight is still super poppin'. Even though this oxidized a little bit on me, I still think it matches me like pretty perfectly. Like, I'm not going to go buy a lighter shade because I think that this shade matches me perfectly fine. But yeah, that is my little review over. I really like everything I have tried. I might pick up some more items because I'm really impressed with this highlight, so I kind of want some more shades. But I want to go in store whenever I go to Sephora and actually swatch them and see which ones, because I don't want it to be too dark for me. But I really had fun trying these things out. I love trying new makeup out, and I'm really impressed. It always makes me happy that I'm happy with what I spent my money on, obviously. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.